So I've been through the exam paper and I've made some errors in there. Did you spot the errors that I made throughout the paper? So the first 12 questions maybe took me, I don't know, 10-15 minutes or so. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to go back through the paper and make sure that we've done all the things that we should have done and start answering some of these questions. So put that one into the calculator, and don't forget we used this button that you've got onto your calculator, and in using that button, if you haven't got a calculator that just puts it all in for you, then you will have got which you should have got out something along the lines of now, because we underlined quite importantly that yes, we've got it written down as a decimal, and there it is as the decimal. So we're going to just pop that onto the line there. But more importantly, it then says to write it down as one significant figure. So, as one significant figure, so it's the most important number, and the most important number is here, so we're going to round it to the tens, because that's the most important one, and that would give us 20. So in all then, we've got 3 marks, and I think I've done okay in there. Now then, this is the point where once I reviewed it, I realised that I'd made a mistake in this question, and I highlighted it then over in red. So Katie shares some sweets in the ratio of 3 to 8, so 3 parts to 8 parts. But what I misread was that Katie gets 32 sweets. So 8 parts is equivalent to 32 sweets. So I need to work out what 1 part would be. And to work out 1 part, I've done 32 and I've divided that by 8 to find out the value of 1 part, and I actually use my calculator because I don't want to make any stupid mistakes, just like I've already done in the exam. So to make sure that I've got that right, I use the calculator. So 1 part is worth 4 sweets. Now the question says, how much does Pavel get? Well, Pavel gets 3 parts. There it is, 3 parts. So to finish us off, then we want to do 3 parts times the 4, which gives me 12 sweets. So 12 sweets for this one. On to the next one. Oh, Katie also has a tin of chocolates, and there were 80 chocolates in there, 45% of the chocolates. So my calculation came out as 45 over 100, and don't forget that we were looking to use that button again, the fractional button, and if you put that in, then the answer will just pop out, and that answer should give you as 36. So the answer that should be given to you there should be at 36. So there were 3 marks on the other one and 4 on that one, so I think so far look at 7 marks, and I think I'm doing okay. Now then, the next question was one that I really didn't like, question number 3, and in all honesty I still don't like it. It's not the nicest question in the world. Just need to readjust that one, there you go. And so I've decided I'm just going to leave that one. It just doesn't feel right, and it just looks really awkward, so I've decided to leave it. It's 2 marks, so if I've got time I'll come back to it later. Now on my photocopy I don't have a grid down the bottom, but you should have a grid, and you should have your pencil and ruler. It's better not to use a pencil in this one, even though I do tell you I don't know how many times that you should use a pencil. Then in the exam, it's better that you do it with your black pen. So I'm going to do, you'll have 5 squares. I've just decided to do it as 5 centimetres, and then just taking this out of short a little. Then the second part was at 2 centimetres. The other part was at 3 centimetres. I'm just going to put a little line in there. Was at 3 centimetres. So I'm just going to join that all the way through. That's here, 5 centimetres and 3 centimetres. But because I've already got a draft of it, which is just at the top there, then I can quite quickly just draw this through. There you go. Showing that it's 5 centimetres by 2, and I'm going to label that up, and you should be able to do it quite much easier than I've done because you'll have the grid with you. And that one is 2 marks for question number 4. Okay, a little bit of working out to be done on this one. So I'm just going to remind myself that in Hong Kong, Ben sees a camera costing 3,179.55 Hong Kong dollars, and I need to work out which one gives me the best deal, whether that is in Hong Kong or in London. So to work that out, you need to know the exchange rate, which is $12.30, I suppose, to the pound. So if one is 12.30, then my calculation is going to be 12.85 times 12.30, which gives me now then, if I remember at the top it says how much cheaper, and I did this in here to remind me to take it away from there, so 3505 point there, using my calculator reminding me to take it away, is 325.95, and that should be in Hong Kong dollars at 325.95. I wasn't sure about whether they wanted it in pounds or whether they wanted it in Hong Kong dollars. So just to finish it off a little bit, I decided to convert it back into pounds because I wasn't sure what they wanted. So I'm just going to convert that. Just grab my calculator and have a little go at that. Which gives me £26.50. So I'm going to put those in there just to show that they're my final answers. And that one is 3 marks.